And hello everybody, welcome back to the channel guys, I hope you're all well. Before we do get into today's live stream, as always, please do smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for daily Rangers content. Guys, it's match day, of course another European night. Rangers Thursdays are back, and of course we will be doing a live stream later today, so do join in for that one. Obviously Rangers travelling to Sparta Prague in match day 3. The table currently at the moment is finally balanced. Sparta, well, every team's on 3 really, it doesn't really matter. Of course we've got head-to-head over Real Betis, Sparta Prague got the head-to-head over Aris got the head-to-head over us, so it is a little bit all over the place if you like with regards to the current table within the Europa League group. However, as I said, time goes on after tonight, we'll start to see maybe the outliers after everybody has kind of played everybody, and I'm expecting us to go out there and beat this Sparta Prague team. That's a needs must, and as I said, hopefully we can get the job done this evening as we do go out to Prague. But we are facing a dilemma, if you like. Things haven't necessarily going our way within regards to availability to our players in the squad. Obviously, Clement has spoke to the media ahead of the clash and spoke and discussed that we are facing a crisis as 3 players are unavailable in one position. Of course, that is between Borna Barisic, Ridvan Yilmaz and Dujon Sterling, all out of contention for tonight's game against Sparta Prague. Reason for it, Borna's injured, I think Dujon Sterling's injured, and well, Ridvan Yilmaz was left out of the European squad by Michael Bill for some weird reason. I'm not too sure why, but Michael Bill often makes weird decisions, and that was the last kind of stinker he left us with. So we are without a recognised left back, if you like, going into this game, and obviously discussions are out there as to how we are going to field and set up for this game. Of course, look, we've got a great team going forward in terms of our positions, and the positions are cemented currently at the moment. But with regards to that left-back position, my guess would probably be Adam Devine or Ben Davies would probably have to step up and play in that position. I think Davies has played there before, maybe a bit versatile, left-footed as well, I believe. So certainly could probably fit in there, probably one of the more notable players that could play in that position. And then with regards to Devine, I'm sure Devine can actually play because he's on the homegrown list. But he is a natural right back, but has played at left back, I think, a few times. But either way, Clement has said that it is going to be a bit of a crisis in that position, and somebody is going to be playing that doesn't necessarily play there. So it's something that we've got to mess around with, not complain about the situation. It is what it is. It's the cards we've been dealt with. And we need to go for it at that stage. But as I said, Adam Devine is likely to be handed an opportunity, and so is Ben Davies, could probably play that as well. So we'll certainly find out as we are an hour before kickoff. We'll find out ahead of the game. Now, in other news, of course, the Sparta Prague manager has came out and called for the Sparta Prague fans to respect the Rangers players on Thursday. Obviously back in 2021, obviously there was thousands of school kids that were kind of in attendance at the game, and they basically targeted Glenn Kamara with booze after he was racially abused by Slavia Prague defender Ondreja Kudela the previous season. And basically ahead of the clash, of course, their boss has came out and said that asked to respect both teams ahead of the match. He said, first of all, I think it's important to say in the present to keep looking ahead and not to look back on what happened some years ago or where some players have played. I'm not sure that's important. What I think is definitely important is a message from me, not just to our fans, but also to the fans of Rangers. We all know what happened some years ago, so I think it's important and sure to send a statement to the players, staff. Everybody is here to perform a really nice game and really top game on in our absolute highest. We know that we have some amazing fans who have been doing amazing over these past few months, so we can only encourage them to go in and like they normally do, cheering for our boys, lifting our team. We as a club need to, and this goes for all the Rangers because I know they have lots of fans coming, create an amazing atmosphere that we can all be proud of in this country. We need to send a signal that we are pro-football and that racism doesn't belong in whatever in football any respect. That's definitely what we would like to encourage. We want our fans to send the signal, and strong signal to everybody watching the game, that we are here to play football and to lift the trophy. So yeah, sorry, a bit long-winded there, but yeah, basically came out, stated that he wants the players to, or the fans to respect each players and stuff like that. I mean, we don't really get done for those chants. But yeah, obviously Sparta Prague and Slavia Prague have got history with regards to racism, especially with our team as well. Now, before, as I said, we did state that we had played these before. We actually lost this fixture at their ground. We did lose the away leg 1-0. However, we did beat them. The most recent game was on the 26th of November. We actually did go on and beat them. That was at Ibrox, 2-0 that night. Goals coming from Alfredo Morelos. Morelos scoring 2 that night. And the last time was, that was one of Steven Gerrard's last games in charge. And as I said, we weren't too great. With regards to them so far this season, domestically, as you probably expect, well, they're currently top of the league. It's either them or Slavia Prague usually, so no surprise there. But in terms of actual matches and how they've been getting on, they've started the campaign ever so well. Obviously beating Dynamo Cesk Bujovic at the weekend, and then obviously beating Haradec Kolorova before that. But yeah, pretty much flawless start to the domestic league campaign. Obviously did draw to Slavia Prague in their derby a bit earlier on in the season, but that's their only real slip up domestically. However, did lose to Real Betis out in Seville. So again, they are beatable for sure. We've already beaten Real Betis. However, obviously going away from home, it's going to be a difficult test and something that we do need to respect the opposition for and make sure that we get the job done and be not stupid and try and build upon our performance at the weekend against Hibernian, because we did play fairly decently and played fairly well. So yeah, I'm all for that, guys. That's all I've really got, to be honest. As I said, I do think with regards to the sort of left-back crisis, if you like, it is likely that Davies will probably step in there. I wouldn't be surprised about Devine if he goes in, but of course, Davies is probably the likely candidate to get the nod ahead of this one. And in terms of the starting 11, I'd probably see it pretty much the same as our weekend's match against Hibernian. I don't think too much changes will be there. Obviously, some players are obviously going to be out, but Butland, I would probably go for Tavernier Suter. Then I would say probably Davies. In the midfield, he'd probably go for Lundstrom, Raskin, and then maybe, why not? He might go for Wright again or bring somebody in, or maybe Todd Campbell will be fit enough to start where Wright was, and then Seema, I would think, would get the nod as well. Lammers, Desses, I'm not too sure on Dinilo's fitness, so we'll have to wait and see with regards to his situation. But yeah, I want us to win. I want us to win convincingly, and I want us to win and make sure that we start getting up them points on the board in that Europa League, because that game against Aris was very, very disappointing from our point of view. And so I would like us to see us in a better state going forward. But yeah, Rangers fans, that's all I've really got for you today. Do let me know your thoughts down there in the comment section below with regards to the situation, and of course let me know your score predictions ahead of this one. I'll see you all tonight, ready for the live stream, guys. We'll be live for around, I think it's the early kickoff this evening, so 5:45 kickoff. So we'll be live around 10 minutes before, and ready to go watch it together. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I will see you all a bit later on. Take care, peace.